Okay, this is like my third or fourth attempt trying to film this the way that I want to film this. I've already probably done seen or heard some kind of way. May 2nd, 2021, story time. This story time is equally as bad because on March 17th, 2017, unbeknownst to me, I was on the road to need new kneecaps. And that was the air. I don't know why the air wanted to come on exactly while I was filming this intro. But anywho, back in high school, I was affiliated two with two clubs. One being student government and another one being Future Business Leaders of America. Now I'll talk about student government in an upcoming video because it's gonna be a comprisation of Karens started there and since that I've had to deal with. Anywho, back to this one. The Future Business Leaders of America. You just Google it. All right. I'm not gonna try to sit up here and try to give you the whole um synopsis summary of what a future business leader is. I'm not gonna do that. What I will do is I'll do this. Basically, they kind of like the science fair competition kind of thing. You know, you compete, you win, but instead of when you win something of money value, instead of going to the school, it can go to your pocket. So like you win the district competition, you go to your state competition. After you win your state competition, you need to go to your national in order to see if you can at least qualify for one of the spots where you could win some money. And that money going to you. Now, as far as me, in March of 2017, I had passed the district because I was in the public speaking competition. And as you can see throughout my YouTube journey and my Instagram journey, well, actually my content creative journey, you can see why I chose that route. So this here was on a Friday, and basically with FBLA, you have to dress kind of business casual. Now, I will admit that I was not the best of the flyers at business casual. I knew how to dress church, not no business casual, okay? Because khakis, navy coat, navy blazer, whatever kind of solid color tie, and a white shirt, that don't look good with me. And then some black shoes, the devil is a lot. That look tacky as I don't know what. Which is why you will hardly see me in khaki pants right now, because of the horror I have had to deal with. So with the shoes I had on, of course, it wasn't the quote unquote what you think would be business casual. They were your church shoes, Holy Ghost. I call them Holy Ghost shoes because that's the only time I wear them. I wear it to church, funerals, or weddings. That's about it. I'm walking around with my Stacey Adams shoes, which at the point you have gotten creased. Matter of fact, can I find one? You see how creased and jacked up that was? Okay. Well, down there at that little convention thing, in the facility was as big, either half the size or a quarter of the size of the Colonial Life Arena in South Carolina, or it might be the size of the Colonial Life Arena in South Carolina. That might be how big that place was down there in North Charleston. So, if you wasn't careful, and you walking around with Stacey Adams shoes that had no cushion, matter in fact, you would have abrasion or bruising on your ankle because of the excessive walking. And in some instances, some people may say I'm running, but I'm not running, I'm walking. I just walk fast. Okay? So I'm walking with my wired earphones in, with my Stacey Adams shoes that have no kind of cushion. Hard bottom. That's design. I'm so glad I have discovered shoes that have cushion, because I can't be doing that. Anywho, with my socks on and all that kind of stuff, so I'm already getting scabs or cuts or whatever because I'm already tying it tight, and every time I go to walk and I'm walking my regular speed or whatever, I'm getting kind of cuts and bruises on my ankles, all kind of stuff. Well, as I'm walking and I'm playing whatever music it was that I was playing, because I don't remember what song it was. I hear a crickle, a pop, and a burn. I don't think I can definitively give a more specific description than that. And that quick old pop and fire in my knee was like none other. It stopped me in my tracks. I stopped listening to the music because at the time I had an iPod Touch that I was using for my music instead of using the phone that I had. Don't judge me, everybody did that. Anyway, so I'm walking around with a limp at this point. I'm all the way down in Charleston, which is considered the low part of the 843. I live in the 803, which is approximately about 2 hours. So I'm 2 hours away. So I'm telling my parents what happened, and needless to say, I'm walking around with a limp and basically was in need of some type of clutch. But I don't know why. Oh yes, I did. I ain't want them to cut. That's what it was. I did not want nobody to have to cut on me to figure out whatever. And I didn't want to have to go to the hospital and them put me in whatever kind of cast or whatever, and I'd be walking around with a clutch and no. All that weekend, fire was all up in my knees. Now, at this current moment, I really cannot tell you which knee it started with first, because by the time the turn of April came around, I was having the little temporary knee braces, and I'd be walking with them. They ain't helping. I get fire. It's just fire, hot, heat, fire. Like I'm sitting in the desk at school, and all I'm getting is fire. I mean, my legs they like down, they're not stretched out, and all that kind of stuff. So it's just getting fire just all up in that kneecap bone, all that kind of stuff. Just fire. By the time that summer came around, I went to the doctor, to a knee doctor, because I had already told my doctor what was going on. So they referred me to the knee doctor, and they might have done some x-rays, or they might have just went and just felt it, and when they felt it, they decided no, they didn't need to do x-rays, or they might have did x-rays. I just can't remember at this time how exactly they did it, because they didn't take me to like an x-ray room, hooked up the machine or whatever on my knee, or picture it some kind of way, I don't know. Anyhow, basically the doctor was telling me that if my kneecap had moved just a tad bit further on my right side, if it moved a tad bit further to the right, if it moved, or it might have been in, if it moved in, if both my kneecaps moved in, because if it moved in, because it was, your knee's supposed to be out. It's confusing to explain it, but hopefully somebody can get it. Basically, they diagnosed me with some patellofemoral formal thing, which basically is I'm dancing at the line of needing knee replacement. Okay, because my kneecap, when that crickle and pop happened, all that kind of stuff, it slipped off of the disc, or the however God designed the human anatomy, where the bone supposed to be connected to the knee bone. Some kind of way, the actual knee bone, it shifted off of the alignment or what have you. It sounds painful. It sounds disgusting. I might be sure to put a viewer discretion advised on the front side of this video, because this part sounds disgusting. So basically, it's like I'm not disgusted at how it sounds, because I had to live through it, but if I tell it to anybody else, I'm pretty sure you're going to scurry or whatever. So that's what I'm saying. Your discretion is advised at this point going forward. So basically, when they were saying about the knee going in and all kind of stuff, basically, some athletes, they get this kind of thing. But when the athletes get it, they have to get surgery. As with me, I wasn't an athlete. So they took me to therapy. I'm talking about the knee doctor now. He sent me to the therapy place and all that kind of stuff, and did a little exercises and got my knee bone to be straight or back on the mantle or whatever they say. So in 2018, in June of that year, the doctor was able to see the little x-rays or whatever, and the doctor came in with the entourage of USC medical students. Um, and did me no good, because I'm already thinking, okay, now see here, y'all coming in here like that, don't y'all be coming up in here trying to tell me no bad news that I need knee surgery. I don't want to get cut. I know they put you to sleep and all that kind of stuff, but it's the fact that I done seen where somebody actually had to go through that, and I done seen the process that they went through. They told me, according to your x-rays and stuff, they're good. It's back in shape. So they say that if you ever feel any kind of pain like that again, a little burning sensation or a little pain or whatever, you know, put the braces back on. Um, Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you. This right here is the brace. Now, if you went to school with me in high school, you probably remember me walking kind of funny, or maybe my pants look kind of funny, or maybe for a while I was wearing long pants, actual pants instead of shorts. Especially whenever it was hot, I'd wear pants instead of shorts. Wonder why? Because I was trying to hide this, and the very first day I had on shorts, people they were wondering what happened to your knee? What happened to your knee? What happened to your knee? What happened to you? And I know they mean well and all, but at least I ain't go overboard like those individuals in high school who would get injured in ninth grade or 10th grade, and they be abusing this, and they just wear it. And sure, I probably could have abused this, but the devil is a lie. I ain't doing that. Do not walk fast. Do not. No, 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 no. That is the moral of the story. Quit walking fast. If you walk fast for long enough in Stacey Adams' shoes that have no kind of cushion, you will end up like this, having this on your knee, or potentially having to go in knee surgery and then having to walk with a piece of metal in your body. So please take what I'm saying to good use, advice, life lesson, whatever's the right word to fit in that little insert here section that I just did. If the knee doctor at USC is watching this, or USC campus, or somewhere in that Columbia area is watching this, yes, I still keep these. Oh yes, because they cost a whole lot, a whole lot, a whole lot. It did cost to just have the brace, then the therapy, but the brace it cost a whole lot. That's why I'm telling you, do not fast walk. Trust me on this. Do not fast forward. You will pay a buku amount of money unless you got that good insurance. That all you gotta pay is your part of the copay, which may increase because you needed this. But that's my story time for the day. Thank you for watching. I see you when I see you.